After 2 very successful years playing for Coastal Carolina, being able to win both Heisman and the national championship in the same year, which was my sophomore season, I'm not going into my junior year. And to be honest, I felt like it might be time to go to a tougher conference, play against some better talent. And even after coming off an undefeated season, I still feel like for me, trying to get ready for the NFL, it's time to play against some tougher opponents for my last season in college. And I really wanted to go to a 5-star school. I ain't gonna lie, coming into college, I really wanted to go to Georgia. But they already had that QB1 situated, and it looks like they still do. I'd be going in there as a second-string quarterback, trying to fight for the QB1 spot. And I ain't trying to do all that, I ain't gonna lie. And since Georgia was off the table, my decision for the team I was going to for my last year in college was pretty easy. I've decided to transfer to Alabama. Roll Tide. There were so many teams that people wanted me to go to, but Alabama was just my clear favorite, right behind Georgia. And as y'all can see, coming into this year right here, I got the Braves. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about it. But funny enough, upon entering this team, I'm already having a QB1 battle. I came to this team believing that I was already set to be the #1 quarterback. But I guess not. But then again, it is a 5-star school, and even though I did win Heisman and did take Coastal Carolina all the way to the national championship and beat Georgia there, I guess I still got to prove myself. But I guess it kind of makes sense, because the other guy, the guy that I'm having a position battle against, Ty Simpson, he's coming off a pretty decent season. But me, I'm coming off an amazing season, so there's no way I'm going to lose a position battle to him. And even though I wasn't playing against the best talent, I still took the amount of talent that I had all the way through to the national championship. It's not too many people who could do that, especially with Coastal Carolina. And here in this position battle, not even all the way through it, I've already proved why I'm the quarterback one. I mean, I could just tell, after every rep I did, and after every rep he did, Coach was definitely way more impressed with me. But still, even though I knew I was winning, I still had to make sure that I stayed locked in, so I can make sure I dominate this position battle from the beginning to the end. And I did, completely destroying Ty Simpson in his position battle. And even though I thought I was already QB1 coming into this team, I guess I'll take the extra practice that we just had. And after the year Alabama had last year, we're starting off this season ranked number 12. But you already know what we're planning to be at the end of the season. Now, I gotta be completely honest, I'm definitely gonna miss playing on Coastal Carolina. But it looks like they end up replacing me with a guy named Larry Garfield. And as for running backs, somehow my boy C-Dub ended up getting pushed down in the depth chart. It's his senior year. He's going to end up being the backup. Looking at the receivers, looks like my guy DeAndre Coleman ended up leaving the team after I told him I was transferring from my last season. So now it's Jalen Williams' team. And it seems like DeAndre Coleman ended up going to Auburn. But the thing is, I don't know why he did that. He's all the way down in the depth chart. Ain't no way he's going to get playing time. But I guess we'll see how things end up. And now, for the first game of the season, my first team on my new team, Alabama. We got USF. And this just might be the perfect team for me to get, more comfortable with my new teammates. Because compared to the talent that we got, there's no way USF should come close to winning in this game. It's my first game on Alabama. You already know, I got to start it off with a crazy play. Juking to the outside, spinning to the inside, spinning off 3 people, and I'm going for this touchdown. My first on Alabama. Let's go. Now, one of the main things I love about coming to this team is the amount of talent at wide receiver. The speed on this team is insane. And I'm happy I've been working on my deep accuracy, my throw power for plays like this to Jalen. Hey, that boy's fast. And now look, I came into this game. I told that boy Jalen, if I ever see somebody pressing you, I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to throw it down there and you go get it. And look at this play. He went and got it. Another one. This game is happening exactly how it should be happening so far. We're up 21-7 with about a minute and a half left in the second quarter. I'm running out to the left side. My tight end kept running with me. Got him on that sideline for that touchdown. The last 2 seasons, I did a lot of running. I already know this year, I'm going to do a lot of passing. I'm going to have the most passing yards I've ever had. With the speed I got, there's just no way I'm not putting that ball in the air. 1st and 10 on that left side, we got Jalen and Ryan Williams on the inside. I'm getting to Ryan for his first touchdown of the season. Now, when I tell y'all the amount of speed that we got on this team is insane. From the receiver 1 to the receiver 3, that safety had to choose between Jaylen and my receiver 3, Jaron Hamilton. I chose who I was getting that ball to. That's a touchdown. After putting up 42 points in the first half, it was clear this game was over with. And yeah, it was on the USF, but still, this stat line is something I could never do at Coastal Carolina. I can already tell, this receiving core right here is gonna go crazy this season. Just wait for it. And in my first game here in the SEC on Alabama, I won the SEC Offensive Player of the Week and National Player of the Week. We got UNC this week, and I already know, they got talent, but they definitely don't got the speed to keep up with my guys. Now here on our first drive of the game, we done made it down the field, got into the red zone, but they've been playing some pretty decent defense now on 3rd and 7. I'm trying to scramble up the field, but I end up getting caught up. After only getting 3 points, UNC scored a touchdown. So now they got the lead, but this might be the only time they get the lead, because ain't no way we not scoring this time. I'm making that throw on the run, and we picking up this big game. Now for my receiver 1 through 3, senior and 2 juniors. My receiver 4 though, that boy's a freshman, and he's for sure the second fastest receiver on this team. And he gets him a touchdown right there. That boy fast. Well, UNC scored again, but we made it down the field in no time. I'm hitting my boy Ty Lockwood, my tight end, on that corner route. Touchdown. We're taking the lead back. But man, it's really looking like UNC is trying to win this game. They're trying with all their hearts. But one thing you can't do is keep up with my wide receivers. That boy Ryan Williams, like I said, if somebody's pressing my guys, I'm throwing it up there. It's the second half now, and we got the ball. We're up 3 points. Scoring here is basically going to put the game away, because I don't really see their defense stopping us again. We in the red zone. They got a little tough trying to move the ball around, so we got a little motion going on in the back, and I'm zipping this thing to the middle. Jaron Hamilton making a great diving catch. And then on 1st and goal, running a stretch play to the right side. It's crazy. Back on Coastal Carolina, my boy C-Dub was number 22. And now my new running back, Justice Haynes, he's also 22. After we scored last drive, UNC, man, it's looking like they can't keep up with our offense right now. And that right there is a big problem for them, because we getting down the field with no effort. It really don't start getting a little complicated until we get into the red zone. We done got here multiple times, but we done got to 3rd down. And here I'm going to go ahead and scramble, using my speed to try to get this touchdown, but I'm getting tackled. Now 2nd and goal, that boy Justice might as well go ahead and run that thing in for another touchdown. UNC finally put some more points on the board. But like I said, we finna extend this lead once again, because we get down the field easily. That speed is crazy, and he made a crazy grab over that safety. That boy Justice been crazy on these goal line rushing touchdowns, but he's getting another one here. Just another dominant offensive performance from us. Put up 52 points in this game. Once again, the speed from our receivers, like I threw the ball 16 times, 11 completions, but look at them yards. That speed kills, boy. Back on Coastal Carolina, I was getting NIL deals, but here on Bama, I'm gonna get a lot more. And here, I'm getting the one from a fitness company. It's gonna help me with my stamina. Gotta take that one. We got West Virginia this week. I ain't gonna lie, our first 3 games really haven't been too much, competition. But I already know we finna eventually get into that part of the schedule. It's gonna be real tough. And I'm ready for it. I just hope that my boy Justice Haynes is playing the way that he is right now when we're playing against the better teams. Because right now, he's looking amazing. The blocking's looking good. He's picking the right holes, and he's getting a lot of touchdowns. Here on 2nd and 10, I was surprised. I was not expecting this guy to get off so free, and I'm breaking attack, but somebody else came in and finished the job. And now it's 3rd and 24, so we're on for verticals. And with the speed that's on this team, we was able to pick that 1st down up easily. That boy Jaron Hamilton just completely burnt his man for that 1st down. And now here on 2nd and 3, running the play action, and ended up biting down on it. So my tight end, Ty Lockwood, ended up beating his man to the inside, and he got that touchdown. Now look, I don't know what happened to our offense, but out of nowhere, West Virginia started playing some great defense, and they was able to put up 10 points. I don't know if it's the home field advantage, but they ended up getting a fumble on this play too, and momentum looking crazy for them. And now, in the second half, we find ourselves down to West Virginia 14-17. I'm throwing an inaccurate pass. It's fourth down. We got to get them the ball back. But luckily, the defense was able to get a stop on them. So now, we cannot let their defense get another stop on us like that. Here on 1st and 10, I realized they messed up big time. Their cornerback was pressed up all the way up on my boy Jalen Hale. I told that boy to run straight up, streak. Touchdown. He's too fast. But them boys do not want to lose this game at all. They got a field goal, making it a 1-point game. I somehow was able to get this ball deep down the field to my boy Jalen while taking a hit. That's a dive. Now, I really do appreciate West Virginia for waking us up and putting up a pretty good game against us. But this run right here, finna go ahead and make this 2-score lead. But them boys is fighting with all they got. They scored again and here on 4th and 1, tried to get to my tight end. A crazy defensive play, and it's incomplete. They get a chance to try to tie this game up. And with that chance, they couldn't do it. They scored a touchdown, but they could not get the 2-point conversion. We taking this knee down, and this game's over. Thank God. We really needed the game like that. We really did, because the first couple games of the season just wasn't too competitive. We needed that to be ready for the rest of the season. And now, right after getting my last NIL deal, I'm getting another one, this time for fitness bikes. Might as well take this one too. But now this week, we got some pretty good competition. We got FSU, and playing West Virginia and then putting up a fight that they did last week was perfect. Because most likely, FSU ain't going to make this an easy one. First drive of the game, Coach done drew up a beautiful play here on 2nd and 10 while we already on their side of the field. Ended up getting that boy Ryan Williams open just enough for me to fit it in for that touchdown. And just look at the defense. What's caused a turnover, and we're already on their side of the field now because of that. And now we making our way into the red zone. On 1st and goal, I really couldn't find anything I wanted to throw the ball to, so I decided to try to scramble out to the left side and pick this touchdown up myself. I ended up taking a hit. They wouldn't let me in. 2nd and goal, running the play action. We got 2 people running across from me on opposite sides to try to confuse the defense a little bit. And I'm hitting my tight end coming across the field for the touchdown. FSU done finally put some points on the board, and it looks like their defense is starting to catch a little bit of momentum. After running this play, I ended up getting sacked for a loss of 11 yards. And on 3rd and 19, I knew my boy Jalen Hale would have been able to beat his man on that corner route, but I just couldn't get it to him. I took that hit, and it was inaccurate, overthrown. Now, compared to the teams that we've been playing, FSU actually has some good talent, especially that cornerback. I tried to just throw this thing up to Jalen Hale. I thought he'll be able to burn him over the top, but he wasn't able to. But our defense, though, created another turnover. Got a pick, actually, and got us back into their side of the field. And on 3rd and 10, I got my boy Ryan on the 1st down. 1st and 10, play action. That boy Jalen Hale was running a dig run. As soon as he caught off that cut, got it to him. He didn't create too much separation, but he made that catch for that touchdown. FSU scored again, leaving us half a minute left to try to get some more points here. It looked like they were disguising the cover 2 and the cover 3, and that safety was not able to get to that sideline. Here, we can't do anything dumb. We at least got to make sure we get 3 points here. I'm going to go ahead, take off. Drew got to the right side, pick up this 1st down. I'm not finna try to take no hit. I try to get out of bounds. I'm taking a hit, getting out of bounds. But hey, I got out of bounds, though. It's funny. Last time we ran this play in the end zone, it worked. We're doing it again. This time, Jalen Hill's wide open in the middle of the end zone for that touchdown. FSU started off with the ball in the second half, but they just couldn't score, and that's going to be a big mistake. I got my tight end for the 1st down. We finna put some more points on the board. On 2nd and goal, I did a fake jet sweep, and I'm going to go ahead and run this ball myself. I'm trying to dive into the end zone for some points, and got hit and fumbled the ball. I guess we wouldn't get no points this drive. FSU scored, but I ain't mean nothing, because now we need the ball down, and this game's over. Yardage wise, not the same as the other games, but I still threw 4 touchdowns, and rushing, yeah, I ain't getting too much. In this game against Kentucky, in the first quarter, there ain't no scoring happening. And now it's 3rd and long after taking a big sack. I'm finna go ahead and try to scramble, try to pick this first down up myself, juking to the right side and just fighting for the first down, and I get it. We done made it down the field, running play action. I'm scrambling out to the right side. Right before taking the hit, got that ball to Jaylen. Hell, that boy too fast. He got into that end zone. This Kentucky defense done really came to play. We started moving the ball a little bit, but now they got some third down. I tried to get this to my tight end, and I'm taking the hit, losing the ball. Defense got the ball right back, but on 1st and 10, that D lineman got through 2 offensive linemen and got a sack on me. That's crazy. And for some reason, on 3rd and long, coach decided to do a running play, a read option at that, and I ain't go nowhere with it at all. I really don't understand that play call at all, but now it's a tie game. In the second half, 7-7. I really didn't expect us to only have 7 points in the whole half, but we got to turn it up the second half. But then again, I really just couldn't expect Kentucky's defense to be this good. I mean, this D-line is all over me. It's been all over me this whole game. And I'm not going to lie, we going to need to find something out offensively before Kentucky finds something out, because if they do, then this game might be over. It's the 4th quarter. Kentucky scored another touchdown, so we're down a touchdown. I tried to get my guy on a post route. I overthrew him just a little bit. That's crazy. And then on 3rd and 6, tried to hit my slot receiver who was on this crossing route. But guess what? Another overthrown ball. It can't be the rain. It might be the rain. Thank you, defense, for getting that stop right there. I promise y'all, we finna make it up to y'all. They're pressing my receiver. Even my receiver 3 is real fast. Like I said, if my guy's getting pressed, I'm throwing it over the top to him. Jared Hamilton for the touchdown. And just look at the defense, getting once again another stop. We got just under 2 minutes left to get some points, but we don't really want to lead them with no time. So we're trying our best to try to keep the ball for as long as we can, but still at the same time, put some points on the board, run a read option, we ain't going nowhere with it. And then we ran something I didn't even get to run at all in Coastal Carolina, a speed option. Tried to toss it out to my running back and he'll fumble. Luckily, we picked the ball up though. We ended up having to take 3. I probably would have rather threw the ball, but coach wasn't going for it. But the defense got to stop anyway, so kneeling this ball down and this game's over. A lot more closer than I thought it would be, but we still came out with the dub, keeping our undefeated streak. We got a high-ranked team next week, and my offense coordinator got a challenge for me. He wants me to win this game and complete 60% of third downs. I can do that for sure. And that high-ranked team is Florida. And I already know this is going to be a good game. Ranked 3 us, versus ranked 2 them, both undefeated. I haven't threw a pick yet this season. Up until here, on 3rd and 4, try to hit my guy Jaylen Hill on the slant, and I ain't even see that linebacker standing there right there. Threw it right to him. My first pick of the season. My first pick on Bama. They only end up getting 3 points on that drive. But this rain and them playing this great defense is stopping our offense. I almost threw another pick. But thanks to the defense, Florida couldn't score to extend their lead. 2nd and 10, I ain't gonna lie. I'm eyeing down my tight end, getting it right to him. He made that great catch without taking the hit. One thing I realized coming from the Sun Belt into the SEC is that I'm not the only super fast dude. Everybody else is fast too. So escaping the pocket ain't gonna be as easy as it was every single play last year. But as long as I just stay behind my blocker, be smart when I scramble, I'll be able to get out there pretty easily. Double team on the left side, so I chose the opportunity to go ahead and scramble and get my touchdown. Florida scored this time, but they left us less than a minute left in this first half to get some more points. I'm juking out to the left side, beating all those defenders, and I ended up taking a hit. Probably should have slid down and went out of bounds. We'd have made it down the field, but it's now 3rd and 2, and I'm just waiting for Jaylen Hill to get past that linebacker. I'm not throwing it to that linebacker again like I did last time. We're getting this first down. And I ain't gonna lie, on this play, I got a little reckless. I tried to be extra. I tried to make it on the highlight film. Scrambling out to the left side, juking to the inside, try to hurdle this DB, but he caught me out there and slammed me to the ground. And then on 2nd and goal, my line created the perfect gap for me to go ahead, get up there and get this touchdown again. Florida actually ended up getting the ball first in the second half, but our defense got the clutch stop, and now we got an opportunity to extend our lead. On 3rd and 1, run this ball, and that boy Justice picked up that first down. We got some great blocking on that play. But Florida started locking in again. On 3rd and 6, I'm going to go ahead and scramble out to the right side. And I decided I'm going to go ahead and pick this first down up myself, juking to the inside, getting the first down, getting out of bounds. It's crazy the plays I'm able to make. Like with my arm talent and my athleticism, scrambling out to the left side, throwing this ball on the money. What a throw. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes left in this game, and they done made their way back into it. After getting a field goal and then stopping us on our last drive and scoring once again, it's a tie game now. The smart thing for us to do is try to get down the field, but don't do it too fast. But if we do get that touchdown, we're going to have to take it. I would rather not them have any opportunity to score, but if we got it, we got to take it. We all the way here in the red zone on 3rd and 7. Coach decided to run the ball. I really ain't understand this because now we're just settling for the field goal. But I guess that didn't matter because our defense, man, they've been playing amazing all season. We need this ball down, winning another game, beating them, and we the ones that stay undefeated. Man, that Florida defense was definitely, a little bit of a problem for me passing the ball wise in this game. But rushing, I was running all over them. And that challenge my offensive coordinator had for me, I was successful. And winning that game, we have now become the #1 ranked team in the nation. And I ain't looking forward to losing no games this season, so it looks like we're going to be #1 for the rest of the year. Now, this is the part of the season I've been waiting for. We went through the first couple games, no ranked teams, but now after playing Florida, we got Arkansas. We just got to make sure we're ready for this, because it's going to be tough. And not only that, but these are the type of games that NFL scouts are looking at for real, especially since right now, I'm projected to be the #1 pick in this up-and-coming draft. So far in this game against Arkansas, I know they're not really messing with it. But I'm finna go ahead and change the momentum real quick. Throwing this ball down the field to Jaylen Hale. Like I said, if you pressing him, I'm just gonna throw it to him. Touchdown. You can't do that to him. Defense gotta stop. Got us in the red zone. And I tried to get my guy to go up the field and catch this ball, but he took a hit and couldn't complete the catch to get the touchdown. Here, I just don't need to be dumb, and at least we can get a field goal. But I'm not trying to go for that field goal. I got my boy Jared Hamilton for the tug. Defense ended up getting us the ball back. All 3 of my wide receivers are going deep, and I end up getting sacked. So I just threw the ball out, getting intentional grounding. Because of that, it's 2nd and 23. I'm running out to the right side, trying to pick up these yards back, but threw a terrible pass. That just was not a smart decision. Threw my 2nd pick of the season. And luckily, it wasn't a pick 6 because my teammate made the tackle. Just wasn't a smart decision. It's now a 1-point game. Run the read option. Spinning out to the inside. And just look at me picking up this first down. We got to score. Arkansas's defense started locking in. 3rd and 10. I'm climbing the pocket. And I see I could easily pick up this first down myself. I do just that. Going down. We done got further into their territory, and it's 3rd and inches. And I'm going to go ahead and scramble once again out to the left side and slide down before taking the hit. Now look, if Arkansas ain't going to have a QB spy out there, then I will happily scramble every single play. I'm scrambling again, getting hit out of bounds before getting that touchdown. And on 1st and goal, the HB3, Caleb Jackson, run this thing in for the touchdown. And they scored real quick, leaving us 30 seconds left in this first half to try to get some more points. And I tried to get this Jaylen Hale, just try to put it on the money back in the end zone, but I couldn't do it. But if I ain't gonna be able to get a touchdown, I at least gotta try to get us a field goal. So I'm gonna go ahead and scramble out to the left side, juking out this first guy, and I'm gonna try to get out of bounds. 9 seconds left in the first half. Jaylen Hale running this nasty dig route, catching this ball for the first down, but he was not able to get into the end zone for the touchdown. So we got called timeout, and we'll see what special teams does. And well, they faked it. They tried to go for it. And honestly, I don't blame them, honestly. I just wish that, Coach would let us stay on the field so we could try to get the touchdown ourselves. But good thing is, though, when Arkansas got the ball starting off the second half, they ain't doing anything with it. But now I'm taking this big sack. We're going to have to try to get these yards back. On 3rd and long, tried to hit my crossing route deep down the field. And even with pressure in my face, I got the ball to him. But just look at what he did or didn't do. But lucky for us, our defense is amazing. And look at this dude, Jaylen Hale. Like I said, if you press him, I'm throwing that thing down the field. A big play by that man. And now at the goal line, we're coming out here running QB draw. And Arkansas was not ready for it. I'm diving into the end zone for the touchdown. And they scored, but they had to go for 2, and they just couldn't get it. Kneeing this ball down, and this game is over. We keep our undefeated streak once again. These games are getting too close for comfort, though. Just look at the game that boy Jaylen had. That is crazy. Crazy work. But as y'all can see, about halfway through the season, I got 1,800 yards, 21 touchdowns, and 2 picks. With the receiver core I got, this is bound to happen. Though I'm nowhere near the top in the nation in passing yards, though. And as for rushing yards, I'm doing less than I was at Coastal Carolina. 70 yards a game. Not bad still, though. And as for my receivers, Yeah, man, these boys finna go crazy this season. And so far, it's looking like I'm on my way to winning my second Heisman Trophy in a row. And the only other person who's ever done that was Ohio State running back Archie Griffin in 1974 and 1975. But I'm looking to be the next person to do that. Eighth game of the season, we got Texas, and somehow they're not ranked. I guess they're just not having that good of a season, but all that means is we should be able to win this game then. First and 10, running the play action. My boy Ryan is on the corner route, and I decided to throw it up to him, give him a chance, and he came down with that ball. What a catch. We'd have made it all the way into the red zone. This first and goal, I'm doing a fake handoff to my receiver, and I'm going to go ahead and take this myself, get into the end zone. Defense got the stop, giving us an opportunity to take the lead in this game. Here in the red zone, on 2nd and 7, couldn't find someone to throw the ball to. Luckily, I ended up breaking that sack, and I ended up taking off, almost getting that first down. And on third goal, I decided I might as well just go ahead and scramble and try to pick this up myself, getting to the left side, and I'm getting shoved out of bounds. Since scrambling worked so good to the left side last time, I decided to do it again, especially since that guy on the left side did a bad job of containing the edge. I got that touchdown easily. Texas scored, tying the game up, leaving us 40 seconds left though in the first half. They playing some good defense. Got to 3rd and 14, so I decided to go ahead and scramble. And I'm picking up this huge gain using my speed, but I'm getting a little tired, so I could not take off for real. Still got a big gain though. But this Longhorn defense started playing real defense once again on 3rd and 10. I'm scrambling, try to get this ball to my receiver, but that DB made a great play on the ball and prevented the completion. It's the 4th quarter now. We found ourselves down 21-17. That boy Justice running his ball. Great blocking, great field vision, getting his big play. But then once again, as we got close to the end zone, it got harder. That defense got better. But this time we getting the first down. We're getting closer. We 1st and goal. And here on 1st and goal, I already knew who I was throwing this ball to. Our receiver 1, Jalen Hay, getting open, beating that boy to the outside. Touchdown. And man, when I tell y'all, our defense comes through every time we need them in the clutch. Another game won because the defense got to stop at the end, and we need this ball down to win. And it was just another one of those when I really just couldn't put the ball in the air like I wanted to. But when it came to running that ball, though, me and Justice, we was running that thing this game. Texas A&M this week, another good team that I thought would be ranked, but they're not. They're not having that good of a season. But I'm not starting this game off good at all. I'm already throwing a pick. But thanks to the defense, though, them boys got that stop. We were in a read option. I'm juking to the outside, spinning 3 people, and look at me go. Ain't nobody catching me. I'm taking this thing all the way to the crib. We at their crib with it, too. So we already know this is not going to be any type of easy game, even though they're not having that good of a season. Here on 3rd and 9, I decide, just throw that thing up to the back of the end zone to Ryan. He caught up to that ball right before he was out of bounds and caught it. That was a crazy play. Touchdown. They scored on their last drive, 1st and 10, and they ended up leaving a wide open Jaron Hamilton on this crossing route. I don't know what defense they was in, but that was terrible. And on this play, the safety had to choose which one he wanted to go for. He went too much to the outside, so I had a wide open Jalen Hill on the inside for the touchdown. But they got the ball starting off the second half, and they scored with it. And now it's 3rd and 15, struggling a little bit, almost taking a hit here, but getting it to my guy Ryan for the first down. And then on 1st and 10, a little outside type run for Justice Haynes. He gets into the end zone, extending the lead. These dudes clearly do not watch film on what we do. I don't care who is over there with Jalen. I'm throwing that thing if he's being pressed. And he caught it too. What a catch. At this point, we're up 2 scores, less than 3 minutes. All I got to do is not do anything dumb. And I did something very stupid. Tried to get out to the flash to Jalen and ended up getting picked off. I don't know what it is this season to me throwing these picks. But I never used to do this. Good thing is, though, after they scored, they tried to get the onside. Couldn't get it. We needed this ball down, extending our streak. We staying undefeated. Realistically, this game shouldn't have been won by only a touchdown. I threw 2 picks in this game. Just bad decision making. We got Ole Miss this week. A pretty decent school, but definitely a school that we should not lose against. We're down 7-3 here in the 2nd quarter, as we really haven't found too much of an offense, but we need to find it now. On 1st and 10, we're running the read option, and I'm going to go ahead and keep it for myself. spinning out to the right side, juking back in, and I'm trying to run out of bounds. We're here in the red zone now on 3rd and 1. I'm finna go ahead and scramble out to the left side. The linebacker is following me, but I'm still finna make my way into the end zone. You ain't stopping me. Ole Miss scored again, taking the lead back. But they left us way too much time to try to get some more points before the half. That boy Jalen Hay killed that man off that corner route. He's gone. But there's no way he didn't get that touchdown, though. That's crazy. 1st and goal, though, and it's an easy run up the middle with that boy Justice. Touchdown. Ole Miss started the second half off with the ball. They scored again, taking the lead right back. So it looks like this might be one of those type of games. Now me, I know we'll be able to score every single possession most likely. Because right now, it seems like we done found the offense. But Ole Miss, they gonna have to keep up with us. So we may be down right now, but as soon as they don't score, that's when we taking off. 1st and goal, my tight end ran a nasty whip route. Getting to the outside, beating his man for this touchdown. We taking the lead back. And like I said, as soon as they don't score, that's when we taking off. And they didn't score. It's the 4th quarter now. We getting this 1st down. Making our way down the field to 2nd and 1. Running a play action. I'm finna take a hit. I'm getting this thing to my wide receiver. He's making a nasty catch on the sideline for the first. 1st and goal, we're running a trick play. Instead of hiking it to me, snapped it right to the running back, and he got in that end zone untouched. Ole Miss just really can't score on our defense no more. All we gotta do is keep running the ball, and this game's over. They scored 21 points in the 2nd quarter. I thought it was going to be a good game after that, but they couldn't score at all in the 2nd half. And this was just another one of them games for Jalen Hale, boy. Went crazy again. Won a big rivalry game against Mississippi State. We found ourselves down 10-0 in the 2nd quarter as their defense been all over us. And right now, we really need a big play to get us going. We get one here. I'm throwing this ball down the field to that boy Jaren. Touchdown. Defense held them to a field goal, which was perfect because now we got the opportunity to score a touchdown on this drive to take the lead. But Mississippi State set up an amazing defense. I thought I was going to be able to get my guy in the middle, but that safety came across the field to catch this pick. I did not see him, I ain't going to lie. But thanks to the defense coming to the 2nd half, it's still 7-13. But the blitz they sent at me, I was not expecting. Ended up taking a hit, fumbling the ball, and they got it back. They might score this time. But man, the defense that we have is just crazy. And once again, I'm taking another hit, but this time I got the ball out. This defense is crazy at the same time. But our defense is still getting stops too, though. And this time, I got the time to throw this ball down the field to Jalen Hale. Great speed, boy, touchdown. We needed that. It's really crazy. Mississippi State's defense is playing amazing, but the offense really can't move the ball right now. And here, I ain't even gonna say it was their defense. I'm blaming this on Jalen Hale. Because I could have sworn his route was supposed to keep coming to the sideline, but he stopped in the middle of it for no reason. Like, what are you doing, bro? Bro just made me throw a pick for no reason. But then again, the defense gets once again another stop, and this time it's my tight end, Ty Lockwood, beating his man over the top, burning his man for the touchdown. And it's really crazy. Mississippi State hasn't scored since I don't even remember when. I'm getting this thing out. Perfect timing, and we getting this 1st down. And now just trying to burn the clock, trying to burn all their timeouts, running the ball one more time. I really wanted to pass it, but coach wanted to run it. And this time, Mississippi State actually scored, but they did not get the 2-point conversion. Again, getting bailed out by my defense. They get another stop on that 2-point conversion. And we keep our undefeated streak. Just a terrible game for me. My completion percentage was 40%. That's crazy. And 2 picks, just not a good game at all for me. But look though, we're going into our last game of the regular season. We got Auburn. And if you remember, this is the school my boy DeAndre Coleman ended up transferring to. But the crazy thing is, they not even giving my boy a chance. He hasn't even gotten the game all season. And it's crazy, because I know he's definitely a talented receiver. He could do something for that team. And the craziest thing about his situation is that when I called him about it, he told me that they told him that he was going to be able to get some playing time, that he was going to be able to be a starter on the team. But it seems like they lied to him. But I guess the good thing is that he's only a redshirt junior right now, so he's still got time. He could still decide to go ahead and transfer out that team if they don't want him to be a starter next season. But I guess since he'll be watching me in this game, I might as well go ahead and put on a show for him and beat them. We done made it all the way to the red zone. They got to 3rd and 2, but I'm done with this right off to my running back. He's getting into the end zone. Just barely, but he got there though. They responded with a touchdown of their own. It's about a minute and a half left in this first half. I'm hitting Jaron Hamilton on his post route. I can already tell Auburn's DBs is not as fast as my receivers. I mean, just look at how my boy Jaron is doing these dudes right now. He's not even one of the fastest receivers on my team. And just look at him. On 1st and goal, my boy Jalen Hill's on the slant. I like that matchup over there, so I'm throwing it right to him. He's catching that ball for the touchdown. A great stop by the defense, getting us the ball back with just under a minute left in this first half. I got Ryan running the end route, and I perfectly placed that ball for him to catch that and score his touch. But Auburn scored with the time that we gave them, and when they got the ball, starting the second half off. So now it's a tie game. Crazy how fast things change, ain't it? We done made our way up the field, got back into the red zone on 2nd and goal. A fake jet touch pass into the run. Touchdown. Defense got the stop, giving us the opportunity to basically put this game away. I'm trying to get this to my tight end, and I needed him to stop on a dime, and he did just that, making that catch. Great play by him. We done made our way back into the red zone, and we finna go ahead and put some more points on the board. It's a minute and a half left on 3rd and goal. You already know who I'm going to. Jalen Hill on this slant. Touchdown. This game's over. They was able to score another touchdown, but couldn't get the onside kick. And we stay undefeated for the regular season. And this was one of my most accurate games, 13 for 16, just over 200 yards and 4 touchdowns. And now, looking at the playoff bracket, it looks like we are in the #1 seed. And of course, we got a bye week. But that's something that could most likely change after this SEC Conference Championship versus Georgia. Now, the last time that I played Georgia myself was on Coastal Carolina. And y'all remember how that went in the national championship when we beat them. Now this time, I got a lot more talent on Alabama. This is going to be good. Thing about Georgia is these dudes always have amazing pass rushes. Almost immediately, that dude did a nasty spin move and got me in the backfield. But that wouldn't be the last time I touched the ground on this drive. I'm getting sacked once again. Now it's 3rd and very long. But the thing about me is I don't really care. Because the receivers I got are so talented. We can make up for any type of yardage that we need. And just look at that boy Ryan Williams fly for the tug. Now Georgia responded with a touchdown. We run a play action here on 1st and 10. I'm just getting this thing out to Jaron Hamilton. And look at that speed. He's getting gone. He wasn't fast enough to get to the end zone, but he still got us all the way into the red zone. Now to end this drive on 2nd and goal, run this thing right in there. Touchdown. It's a tie game right now, but not for long, because look at that on the left side. Bro was pressed, but the safeties too, they was playing way too low for my liking. I had to throw that over their heads. Touchdown. Big play offense. Georgia did not end up scoring with the drive that they had. That might be their downfall in this game. Running the read option, getting this first down. But they finally started playing some pretty decent defense here. It's 3rd down now, and I'm running out to the right side right before taking the hit. Actually, taking the hit, but I'm still getting it to my receiver, and he's not getting the touchdown, but he's getting the 1st and goal. After trying to run the ball in multiple times, we just could not do it. Even trying to do a fake jet touch pass, and it's just not working. We could not get in the end zone. And instead of going for a field goal, coach decided, let's go ahead and go for it. QB run, I'm trying to get in there, and I could not get in the end zone. Getting stopped at the 1. Georgia got ball at half, and still, they could not score. This is an opportunity right here to go ahead and make this a 2-score lead, make it a lot harder for them. And on 2nd and inches, taking advantage of their D-line's aggressiveness, running a running back screenplay, and they end up working. Then on 1st and goal, I got 2 people coming across the middle of the field, and I'm hitting my tight end while scrambling out to the left side for the touchdown, making a 2-score lead. Come on, man. But Georgia ended up scoring, making it a 1-score game again. And on this play, I trusted my receiver Jaylen to beat that man off of the cut. But he didn't create separation. I still threw that pass. It's not a good decision. Picked off, and they already in scoring range. And because of my big mistake I ended up making, it's a tie game now with 2 minutes left. I'm running out to the right side, and I probably shouldn't have done this, but I threw up a prayer with pressure in my face, and somehow it was on the money. What a catch from that man, Jaylen Hale. Once again, that goal line defense is amazing. This time on 3rd and goal, running a fake jet touch pass, then running in with the running back, we was able to get in there, making it a 1-score game. They end up scoring though, making it OT. They got the ball first in OT, scored a touchdown, tried to go for 2 and did not get it. All we gotta do is score and make the field goal, and we win. And here on 1st and goal, I'm drawing up the perfect play. I already know exactly what's gonna work. Got one guy on the flat and one guy on the zig route. And just like how I drew it up, the zig route ended up getting wide open. Touchdown. Now all we need is the field goal and this game's over. And thank God the kicker made the field goal to win the game. And so I won my 3rd conference championship in a row. This time it's an SEC one. And other than that interception I threw, that stupid pick, had an amazing game. And man, Georgia was really just not letting us run the ball at all in this game. But man, my receivers, man, them boys just too fast. 2-0 against Georgia now, man. That's crazy. And as y'all can see, after another crazy season by me, I won Heisman again, winning it 2 times in a row. The only person to do this since Archie Griffin in the 70s. I'm him. And of course, I won everything that come with it too, all these other awards. But now it's playoff time. And looking at the other side, Georgia might end up making it to the national championship. We might end up playing them again. But first, we got to worry about this tough game we finna have in the Orange Bowl against Clemson. And I mean really tough, because already we found ourselves down 14-0 against this amazing defense. I tried to get the ball out while taking a hit, and it was picked off. All season, Clemson has been a top 3 defense in the country, and they're showing that right now, as it's really not looking good for us at all. We're down 17-0, and we need to find something as fast as we possibly can, and we do. I got my boy Jaron Hamilton on this corner route for our first touchdown of the game. We gotta find something. Defense gotta stop. Matter of fact, they gotta stop so fast. We still have over a minute left in this first half to try to get some more points, and we're gonna do that. We have to. We ain't got no choice. We finna go ahead and find the end zone once again on 2nd and goal, just dishing this off to my running back. Easy touchdown. Let's go. They scored again, but anytime is too much time for us. I'm throwing this ball deep down the field, using my throw power to get this thing deep down the field to that boy Jaylen Hill. He's making a crazy catch for that touchdown. We are playing from behind right now, and it's 3rd and 15 after a big sack they end up getting. But with the speed we got, like I said, anything can happen. We are a big play offense, and we get another big play right here. You already know who that is, Jaylen Hale. All we needed was one stop, and that's exactly what we got. Running the play action, I'm gonna go ahead and dish this off to my running back who picks up the first down, taking a big hit, but he held on to it. That boy Jaylen Hale is not trying to lose this game at all. Here on 3rd and 6, I'm gonna hit him on this corner out. He's wide open for the touchdown, and we taking the lead. Defense ended up stopping them again, but this Clemson defense is still on us. It's 3rd and 13 after getting tackled for loss. Trying to connect my wide receiver across the middle. I tried to throw it a little bit more flat before that safety could come down, but he came down and almost picked that ball off. And just as I thought, Clemson went down the field, scored a touchdown, taking the lead back. We're down 3 points with less than 2 minutes left in this game. We got to find something. It's 3rd and 4. You already know. I'm going to my receiver 1, Jaylen Hale, on this corner route, this C route. He got open, but I overthrew him, threw it out of bounds. Now on 4th and 4, I got to find something. I cannot allow us to lose this game against Clemson. In the Orange Bowl, our first game of the playoffs, nah, I'm going to go ahead and scramble out to the left side, and I'm getting to that end zone. They scored once again, but the thing that they did, they messed up big time. They gave us a chance to have the last drive in this game with less than a minute left. We are going to score. Made our way all the way into their territory. Less than 30 seconds left in this game. On 2nd and 10, play action. I see them boys coming off that edge, so I'm running out to the right side. And the crazy escape, and I'm finna go ahead, take my yards, and getting pushed out of bounds. Should have really been unnecessary roughness. This Clemson defense then got us to 3rd down, so we run a read option. Out of all things, coach was real ballsy with this play, and we got the first down though. 12 seconds left in this game. I had to draw something up real quick. Run out to the left side, throwing this dot to my boy Ryan Williams for the touchdown. That's game. What a crazy game. Our first game of the playoffs in this Orange Bowl. Played against Clemson and just barely coming out with the win at the end with the game winner. What a game. I threw 2 picks in this game, but a lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns. And that man, Jalen Hale, not only him, no, but that man, Jaron Hamilton, too. Them boys went crazy. But now, we're in the Sugar Bowl. This is the last game before getting to the Natty. We got Utah, and as you can see on the other side, it looks like Georgia lost to Kansas State. That's crazy. And now, it's looking like the favorite to get out of that side is Ohio State. But us, we got Utah to worry about in this Sugar Bowl. And after coming out of that crazy close game against Clemson, I don't know if Utah will be able to do what Clemson did. But I guess we'll just have to see. On their first offensive drive, didn't score. And on their first defensive drive, I can already tell. They don't watch film. Why are you pressing Jalen Hale? That's an easy touchdown. He's too fast. After a very dumb holding call, it's now 1st and 20. Tried to hit Williams on his out route, but I overthrew it just a little bit. He had to dive for it, couldn't get to it. And now, on 2nd and 20, trying to run a play action. But them boys off that edge end up getting to me, getting a big sack on me. It's 3rd and very long. But remember what I said. Look on that left side. You see how Jalen Hale's being pressed? Yeah, you cannot do that to that man. I'm just going to go ahead, lob that ball up there, and that's a touchdown. Too easy. If Utah isn't going to be able to score with us, this game is already going to be over. 2nd and 7. Got my guy on the end route. He's picking up a big first down. But not only that, he's also breaking that tackle, and he's still going. Now here on 1st and goal, I tried to scramble out to the left side, but this dude got off that edge so fast. I tried to run back around, tried to throw that ball, get the ball out, but that ball floated just for a little second, and the D lineman caught that pick. Crazy. Well, now it's just a 1-score game because they end up scoring with that pick that they end up getting. 20 seconds left in this first half. We could still get down the field and extend it back to a 2-score lead. And we done made it back to their side of the field. Got a streak on both sides with a cross. And I ain't really seen nothing I want to throw the ball to. So I'm finna go ahead and try to gain some yards after breaking that sack. I'm going to go down. Guess we finna have to settle for the field goal. Utah got ball at half, and they scored a touchdown with it, making it a 3-point game now. I saw bro coming up the middle of that line. I'm going to go ahead and take off to the left side. Ain't nobody here for me, and I'm gone. But this dude over here finna get me, so I decided to go out of bounds. On 2nd and 10, I tried to get this ball to Jaron Hamilton, but he ended up dropping it. He had the ball in his hands. I put it there, but he dropped it. And now it's 3rd and 10, and I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to settle for no field goal on this drive. I'm gonna go ahead and take off. There's no QB spies, and I'm getting to that end zone easily, untouched. 4th quarter now, 24-14 on 3rd and 4. I just can't do nothing dumb. Here, I just gotta get the first down if I can. And I made a dumb decision, just throwing it out to the flat where the guy was already at. And we might be selling for 3 here. We actually missed the field goal, but that doesn't matter because defense gotta stop. And now, with less than 2 minutes left in this game, we're taking a knee, and this game's over with. We're going to the national championship. Going to my 2nd one, back-to-back. Definitely not as good as a game as I had against Clemson, but it's, you know what I'm saying, good enough to get to the national championship, though. That's all that really matters. And now, we made it to the national championship. My last game in my college football career. And the crazy thing is, I thought OSU was going to be the team that made it here. Crazy enough, the team that made it was the team that defeated Georgia, Kansas State. Now last year, when I made it to the national championship, I was a huge underdog. But this time, being on Alabama, playing against Kansas State, everybody is expecting us to win this game. And as much as I love the underdog story, I had mine already. And they definitely not finna have theirs against us. Kansas State started off with the ball, couldn't do nothing with it. We done made it into their territory. It's 3rd and 5. And they ended up leaving Jaron Hamilton wide open. He's getting into that end zone for the touchdown. Our defense is too good. They end up causing a turnover. 1st and 10 now, running the read option. I'm running this nasty run, trying to get out of bounds, but I'm getting tackled. We done made it back into their territory, but their defense started to turn up a little bit. They sent a blitz at me on 3rd down. I took a big hit, fumbled the ball, but luckily I got right back on top of it. We had no choice but to punt the ball to them last drive, and they did nothing with it. Once again, our defense is too good. We running this ball, getting a big game. After a holding call, it's now 1st and 20, but that doesn't really matter. Running the play action, my tight end is wide open across the middle of the field for the touchdown, 2-score lead. You know, 2nd and 1, Ryan's running the C route. And honestly, I wasn't expecting that DB to be reading this route this perfectly. I still threw it for some reason. He picked it off. And so, with the field position they had because of the pick I threw, the dumb pick I threw, they got their first points of the game. But I'm finna go ahead and make up for what I did last drive. Extend this lead on 2nd and 10. Just throwing this thing down the field to that man Ryan. Burnt that DB over the top. You can't press him. Now, he ain't scored a touchdown, so we finna go ahead and run the ball. Snapping it right to the running back. He's getting in the end zone. Easy. Now, in the second half, they started off with the ball, but couldn't do nothing with it. I'm hitting my tight end on the out route. He's catching this ball, gaining a little bit more yards before taking the hit. Running the play action on 2nd down. Them boys got off that edge so fast, I had to hurry up, get that thing out to my tight end who caught that ball and got the big 1st down. And now we on their side of the field. That man Jaylen is running the slant route. I'm running right with him, getting it to him perfect and getting the 1st down, 1st and goal. And on 1st and goal, we decided to run a QB draw. It ended up working. I ended up breaking the tackle, getting into the end zone, extending his lead. Kansas State is making a huge mistake with their cornerbacks being this close to my receivers. Ryan is taking off. That boy is gone, and he's going to go ahead and score a touchdown, boy. And after that touchdown, I was sad for the rest of the game because Kansas State wasn't doing nothing. I won my 2nd national championship in a row, back to back. Like I said, they just wasn't good enough. But man, what a great final game for me in my college football career. Just being able to hold this trophy for a 2nd time is just crazy. But you know, coming to Bama, it's stuff you got to be able to do. This is what they expected out of me. And I only played in the first half. Put up almost 300 yards with 3 touchdowns. Don't mind the pick though. And this game right here was Ryan Williams' game. Went crazy. But man, what a career. 2 years at Coastal, won Heisman back-to-back years, won national championship back-to-back years. Put up crazy stats all 3 years as well. And can't forget about my teammates. My boy Justice did his thing this year. And especially my receivers. My receiver 1, Jaylen, my boy Jaron, and my boy Ryan, they all went crazy. Especially Jaylen. That boy led the whole nation in receiving yards. But now, after 3 great seasons, winning Heisman back-to-back, and also winning the national championship in back-to-back years on 2 different teams, and one of those teams being Coastal Carolina, man, it's safe to say I'm probably one of the greatest quarterbacks college football has ever seen. If you ask me, I'm the greatest. I'm the GOAT. But now it's time to declare for the NFL draft. And it's clear to me and everybody else that I'm the #1 pick. But I guess that's just something we're going to have to find out in the near future.